QB don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through, but don't break.
What's up? Another episode, Parlay with us. You got Stacks, you got Stony Crook. What's good, man? Mr. Beans, he should be joining us shortly. You know, he's running a little bit behind, but you know, it's Thursday, you know, middle of the week. Things are a little off a little bit, man. But you know, we here, we still going, we still doing our thing, man. We got great content. We got Thursday night football, we got Celtics basketball, we got it all. This is the month for our sports fans out here, man, that just want to keep getting sports, man, every day, all day, man. What's good with you, Stacks, man? What's going on?
Shit, man, chilling, man. You know, it's basketball season. I'm just waiting for all these games to pop up and do well. So last night was a bad L. So you know, it's all good though. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back. And you know, let me tell you something, right? Like, it's crazy that you say that, because I didn't like that L either. I didn't like that. We could have been. I think right now we're 7-1 or 7-2, right? I think we're 7-2. We could have been 8-0 and lost that game last night, and it still would have bothered me. You know, it's something about those Warriors.
Yeah, you were. You said it right. Something about them. There's something about that one team that gave us.
I just don't like those guys. I don't like losing to those guys. And let me tell you something. We didn't have JB, so hey, you know, we wasn't full strength, but there's no excuses. You know what I mean? We're home. We should have been able to take care of business yesterday. But man, I'm with you, T. I didn't like that loss last night.
Yeah, I didn't like the loss. I thought we could have did a little bit some things better. Defensively, shout out to the Warriors. They came out and blitzed Tatum. So yeah, off that ball screen, they wouldn't let him turn that corner at all.
Right.
Tatum started off slow. Everybody thought that was gonna be like Tatum's revenge game. I didn't see it. I just don't see JT's a great player. Don't get me wrong, but I just didn't see him go in and try to get 60 on that. Seemed like to me, I don't know about you, Stone. It seemed like Kerr's in his head a little bit. Like Kerr played mental games with him. He seemed like he messed with him a little bit. We turned it on late. Some offensive rebounds late, Stoney. That's what killed us. It was some offensive rebounds late. And Buddy Hill, all of a sudden, he's shooting like he back in college. So I mean, we'll catch him on the next go around. I think we split with him every year. I mean,
yeah, we should split with him, and I'm glad we're gonna play him again. And I think, you know, when we play him again, it's gonna be a different situation. It's gonna be deeper in the season. I feel like the Celtics, they know that that's a team that they got to make a statement with. You know, we got to make a statement with them. We got to. That's not a team that we want to take losses against. They beat us in the finals. They was kind of, you know, playing around with us, talking smack. And then, of course, Steve Kerr, definitely the Steve Kerr, the snub in the Olympics. But going back to the game, I was hearing these guys earlier, these sports analysts earlier, talking about how Steve Kerr, his style of play, what he was doing was he throws 5 out there, and he keeps them out there till they exhaust it, and then he brings in another fresh 5. And they said he did the same thing in the Olympics. He just throws 5 out there, throw them out there so they can't play no more, and then throw another 5 in there. And just
did that in the Olympics minus. He did that in the Olympics minus Tatum.
So Tatum, exactly. Yeah. He ran the 10, and exactly. Tatum was the 11th guy, but his style of play was effective, but I don't see that style of play really lasting the whole season. I don't think. I think they're gonna have problems with size. They small. Buddy Hill, he's not gonna be shooting lights out. He did the same thing when he was with Sacramento.
Yeah,
he was on fire, and then he just fizzled out. He fizzled out, right? He fizzled out. So
had a little cup of coffee in Philly. He couldn't play with Embiid, which I thought that would have been the perfect situation for him, because Embiid gets so many doubles. They couldn't make that work out over there. Then he goes over there to Golden State. I mean, that could be the best offense for him. They put up a lot of shots.
Yeah, so it could be a
good fit for him. I don't know, but I just don't see We are, like I said, Golden State. This is a bad matchup for the Celtics. Seem like so. It's only 2 teams in the league that are bad matchups for the Celtics, and I think it's Golden State and Denver. I just don't.
Yeah.
For some reason, those 2 teams give us problems every time we play them.
Yeah, they do. They do. You know, I don't know if it's the bodies that they throwing on our elite players. You know, the rotation. Look, they know they have to be ready for that because they're gunning for us. You know, we're the defending champs. People are coming. You know, you got Cleveland here, undefeated. They playing some good ball right now. Watch, you know, the Pacers, they still a threat. The Pacers are still there, man. I mean, even though we swept them, but they I felt like they was a much better team than what the series showed.
Yeah, they was a much better team.
And they match up well with us too.
We just played well. We just played better than them at times. It wasn't the whole game. Some quarters they got us, and some quarters we got them. And I mean, we hit big shots when we needed to.
Right, exactly. Some big shots, man. Let me tell you. Like the biggest shot of them all, man. That JB shot, man. Let me tell you, man. That was such an important shot.
That shot. That was the shot that pushed JB to MVP. That shot, and then
I think
that
so.
shot kind of pushed him through where he needed to be.
I agree because let me tell you something. If we lose that game, I think, man, I don't want to sit here and say, but the Pacers, man, they might have taken.
I think we would have got them, but they would have. The series would have been real close.
It would have been real close. We would have got them, but it would have been a much closer series because those guys, man, they was. Who was that big man that was making all them fucking threes, man? Over there with Indiana, they big guy, man.
Nah, that was Miles Turner. He wasn't shooting too well. He just played good. It was really Siakam hit. No, I'm gonna tell you, it was the white boy.
Siakam. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was the white boy that played out of his mind for Indiana for them.
Right, he played out of his mind.
He played out of his mind.
But Siakam in the paint, man, you could not stop. Once he got that ball in the post, it was a wrap. I said, it's 2 points right there.
Yeah, Siakam played well that series. It didn't. Nah, it was Nembhard too. Nembhard played well too.
Nembhard, man, all them guys were playing hard, man.
Couldn't do shit to New York, but he comes against Boston and score when he won. That shit was crazy to me.
I was tight over that, man. No. What's good, Beans? What's good, man?
What's good, man? I'm chopping. Listen.
You looking at in the screen like you see something.
Nah, man, there's some weird shit going on. I spent $1,000 on this fucking camera, $1,000+ on this camera, and for some reason my camera's not linking to the system no more. So I don't know. I gotta figure that out. So I'm been using the computer camera. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
Oh, you can't get it to connect?
It's not connecting at all.
I
don't know.
Ain't nothing more.
And I reset the whole shit. I think I might have to reset the fucking computer to tell you the truth.
Ain't nothing more frustrating than when you buy some shit and it don't work, do what you want.
A G-Note on a camera and that shit ain't working, bro. Like it was always, when it stopped. To tell you the truth, Riz, when we did that live at the stadium the other day, I plugged it up to that different computer. So when I come and plug my camera back up to my regular computer, it's not linking in. So I don't know what the fuck. I've been through everything, yo. It's just the wildest shit. So I got to figure out what's going on with that, man. It's going to be a process, but
you might
now at least I use the computer camera.
You look good right now though. Not for nothing. Like
that's cool. No, you know how it is, but the shot. I would have. Me. It's cool. I'd rather have used the other one, but that's cool. So let's get into it though. It's Thursday night. Y'all got into the Thursday night already? I know I jumped in here late, man.
We were talking Celtics right now, man. How we didn't like that loss against the world. We haven't touched football yet. We were just talking about the Celtics real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But we could get on with this football game, man. Because we running behind and shit.
Yeah. So let's real quick. Let's just did you do the introductions already?
Yo, that shit is automatic now, man. That
I
shit, I like
know.
the way they got that shit set up, man.
I set that up like that. I did that so to make
Yo,
sure, like, when you come on, if
intro,
I come on, you don't got to do nothing extra.
nothing. Intro to the
Yeah.
outro, man. When it's out, we out. When we in it, we ain't gotta do nothing, man. I like
You
that
ain't got to do
shit.
nothing. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna work on my camera thing. You know me. I spent all this money on this shit, so I'll work on that. But yo, tonight's game is a good game. Let's get into it. It's Thursday night football.
Great game.
We're gonna parlay this. We're gonna talk about this Thursday night football right now. And we got NFL Week 10 preview. We're gonna talk about a few good games that might be popping off this weekend. But before we move on, we got me, Mr. Beans. You got Stony Cook, Hustle Stack, Sean Doe. He will be joining us on Sunday if you don't see him tonight. Shout out to Sean Doe. Yep, shout out to Doe. Shout out to all peoples out there who's on live watching us, the people who support us every week, the people who support us in the YouTube and the Facebook and the Twitch live platforms and streaming platforms. Shout out to you guys, man. Keep doing it. Keep hitting the like button. Keep keep sharing the content. We appreciate it, man. Immensely, we appreciate it. So let's get started. Tonight game is the Bengals versus the Ravens. It is a big game for the Bengals. The Ravens seems to be trying to get, they chasing, I think are they leading their division stacks?
No, they chasing Pittsburgh.
They chasing Pittsburgh. And that's a funny thing how Pittsburgh is leading this AFC
very quietly too. Very
quietly they lead in the AFC North, and very quietly
made some great trades in the trade deadline too.
Made some great trades in the deadline.
Yeah.
They putting some people behind Wilson. I heard they going straight Wilson. It seems like Russell got the job.
Guess it was his to lose.
He made those extra plays that I said he could make that Fields can't make.
Right.
I'm telling you. And that's how they won that last game. It took Russell Wilson to make some plays, man. Under pressure, crunch time, clock ticking. Fields probably wouldn't have made those plays. Fields could play great when he doesn't have that pressure around him. He's a great player, don't get me wrong. He fits that system. He's in a great system. He'll play very well, but crunch time, he tend to make some bad plays at times that set them back. But
right.
We'll see how it plays out, how it continues to play out with Wilson.
Right. So let's start tonight's game, man. What do you guys think about tonight's game? I'll give y'all a little breakdown real quick on tonight's game. It looks like the spread is going in Baltimore's favor, right? -6 right now. It looks like. Am I right?
You're right. In terms of the spread, but it went down 0.5 point.
Okay.
On the Bengals' favor because it was 6.5, and I think a lot of people was hitting the Bengals, so it went down 0.5 point.
Right.
But yeah, the money's coming in with the Ravens right now.
Okay.
Definitely. Like a lot of money's coming in on the Ravens.
Okay. Now, our next question, the over-under is 53.5. What do you think about that? That's a high. I think that might be.
It's kind of high, but but Baltimore's secondary been bad. And Joe been going crazy last couple games. So
yeah,
it could. I wouldn't be. I think it's high, but I wouldn't be shocked if it went over.
Okay.
Right. Same here. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah. I won't touch it. I won't touch the total because it's one of them type of games that I'm not confident going to under or over. It's just tricky like that.
Right.
But I agree with Stacks, man. It's a game that definitely I wouldn't be surprised if it goes over.
Okay. So real quick, I'll just assume basically I'll tell you about they stats right now as this season, as of today's game or tonight's game. They both looking pretty good stat-wise. Burrow started off. Remember, we talked about this a few weeks ago about the slow start in Bengals, right? They seem to be creeping back into if they win this game today, they back to 500, right? And they back to basically contending for a playoff spot, right?
Right.
So,
exactly.
With that being said, respectively, both of them has 20 TDs. Burrow has 4 intos, and Jackson has 2. As far as yardage is concerned, Burrow's 2244 and Jackson is 2379. They're both somewhat in the same stat wise, the same playing field as far as stat wise this year. So it's gonna be a good game. They both the game they had with each other, their first game, divisional game with each other a few weeks ago was a exciting game, and it was a QB game. They both was like trying to sling the rock on that game. Your boy Henry, man, it's week 10. Stacks, it's week 10. Your boy Henry is over 1,000 yards already.
Yeah, and that's what he had a couple bad games.
Week 10.
Yeah, he had a couple bad games. So he took like 2-3 games, but they didn't feature him much in the offense. So shit, if he'd have featured him in the offense, that bitch might be sitting on 1,500 right now.
Right. And there was a time where 1,000 yards was like the mark, man.
That was the mark.
He was the
Remember
man.
that used to be the mark. 1,000-yard rusher was a big thing.
Think about it. 1,000-yard rusher. That's how they used to call you. Yo,
that's how you.
Rusher.
Yo, he's 1,000-yard rusher. Exactly. Now it's like 1,000 yards is nothing.
And the quarterback's getting that right now.
There you go. The quarterback's
getting that shit.
Yo, you're totally right. He has 11 TDs. Henry do. Henry is an actual red zone monster. So
he's wilding, man.
He's wilding. As far as receivers is concerned, and I gotta shout out to Martin and his what they call y'all. What's the name of our fantasy with Martin? What is it called?
Oh, Martin's fantasy.
Yeah, I know you're leading it, and
damn, man, I forgot the name.
I forget the name of it. Shout out to Marty. Shout out to Marty Davis, man, with the fantasy. I got to put in my ducats. I know I'm last. I'm the Patriots right now in the fantasy. But let's talk about some receivers in this game. I don't want to long-wind this situation about this game, but Jamar Chase is coming alive. He has 717 yards, 7 TDs, 55 receptions. Zay Flowers, reason why I mentioned the actual reason why I mentioned the fantasy league is because I got Zay Flowers in my fantasy league. But nobody wanted me to trade me for all these commodities that I got on my team. Nobody wanted to give me no trades. I got Zay Flowers, I got Burrow, I got what's the dude, my boy out of Houston, the quarterback Stroud. I got some like my top, but other than that, the rest of my team sucks. So Zay Flowers.
Hopefully you learn from this season. So next season,
I'm gonna learn from this. I learned from this, and you know what I learned? And I got to get more sharper with the fantasy. It's been some years since I've been dabbling in the fantasy, but what I learned this year is I made a mistake by picking the quarterback in the first round. I would not do that again.
Oh yeah, you gotta pick them late.
You pick quarterbacks.
I couldn't put you on because when we did the draft, I was driving. I was like,
you was doing things, and
man. So
and Stacks, I meant to get you into this one, but next season you'll definitely jump in with us. But
that fantasy that you can pick quarterbacks late.
Yeah, man. Even Martin was like, Neil, what are you doing? Why I was like, but I was trying to go for the home run quarterback. He's like, yeah, but you can get that late though. Like, you got to go for the.
Once upon a time, I took Mahomes. He was that lethal that I couldn't pass.
Yeah, there's certain quarterbacks you can go with, like back in the day, Mahomes. But
back in the days, Mahomes.
Man from Buffalo, you can pick early because he runs in. So if you want to pick a quarterback early, you got to go like Lamar Jackson because he runs in.
Exactly. That could run in.
You want quarterbacks that's going to run in throw.
Let's see. I see. Now I learned my lesson with it. Trust me, I did. So next year it'll be a different story. So Zay Flowers, he got 654 yards, 3 TDs, 49 receptions. He need more TDs, but that's their number one guy there. As far as in the Ravens is concerned,
they traded for Deontay Johnson though. That's a big pickup. That's a big pickup
from out of Carolina.
Yeah. He's on Ravens now, so that's a good pickup.
That's a good pickup. Yeah.
Woo! That's a great pickup. So that means the Ravens is trying to make a move at KC.
Yeah, everybody trying to make. That's the move everybody trying to make.
That's the move, right? That's the move. I think I got that kid on my fantasy. I got him in my fantasy as one of my wide receivers. That same kid. Was it what Johnson his name is?
Yeah,
Deontay Johnson. Yeah, I got him
Deontay Johnson,
in my fantasy. That kid was, I mean, I don't know, he ain't had nobody to really throw him the rock, but he's the leading receiver out there. Bless you, my brother. He's the leading receiver out there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, with that being said, I know this game is about to start in 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Just to give y'all a great breakdown, I would take, obviously, I'm going to take the Ravens. The Ravens are home. They look like they want to get there right now. I like Cincinnati based on the players that they had on that squad. I like Burrow. I like Chase. They need to do something with their running back situation in Cincinnati. They need to do a little bit. They need to do things with their defense. Cincinnati just got a little issues to put them back in that echelon as far as contending with the rest of these big dogs up in the AFC. But so that's why I wouldn't have bet, I wouldn't have took Baltimore, but I'm taking Baltimore on this one. I think they can they might cover that 6, Stoney.
They might.
Yeah, I'm picking them otherwise. I'm taking Cincinnati to cover that +6. It's a divisional game. This is around the time that Cincinnati starts to get things going. They known for starting late in the year. They don't get it going till late in the year. Around this time, this is when they start to get it going, and they always get a big win around this time. And I'm not saying that this is going to be the big win, but I'm saying that this is going to be that matchup where they're going to let people know that they arrived. So right. they may win, or it's going to be another tight game that they lost at home, kind of the similar fashion. It's going to be a last minute, whoever got the ball last type of situation. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna put a little bit on the money line. I'm gonna fuck around a little bit, because it's just Cincinnati. I'm telling you, man. If you look at the past history with these guys around this, I don't want to say this late in the year, but usually around week 6, week 7. They start to get on this winning streak. They won, I think, the last 3 out of 4, 3 out of 5. I don't know. They got a little streak going on right now. But at the minimum, I think this is gonna be a tight game. So I'm taking Cincinnati +6 tonight. That's my best bet tonight.
Okay, that sounds good, man. I just think Baltimore would take it. They just seem like they moving. They just hot. It just seems that way. Anything else you guys got on this game, or have any other thoughts on this game? Stacks?
Nah, I'm just looking forward to a good game. I think it's going to be a good game. For some reason I'm leaning towards Cincinnati with Crook, man. I just think Cincinnati going to pull this game out right tonight. I think that Baltimore's secondary is bad. I just think Burrow's going to.
You're totally right about that. I was gonna tell you about the inactives, and part of the inactives. They got two cornerbacks inactive. Travarius White, and then they got Jalen Armour Davis out inactive tonight. So they got 2 QBs out tonight. I don't know if that's gonna determine or dictate what the game will look like. But that's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna can't wait to get a chance to get my eyes on it and see how the Bengals are looking right now. As of week 10, our Patriots is going out to Chicago to face the Bears. I don't know.
It's gonna be windy. It's gonna be windy Sunday.
So I don't know. That could be a win. It depends on where we catch them, right? And where we're at. I thought we would have made some plays at a wide receiver, especially the kid Johnson, Deontay Johnson out of Carolina. Why? I don't know. Mingo.
It could've been-
Why we didn't go after
Metcalf was
Mingo?
out there. Seattle wants to trade DK Metcalf. I thought that'd have been a nice little building piece for Drake.
Yes, I
Yes,
agree.
Yep. Metcalf, he was out there. I don't know what the Patriots is waiting on as far as that's concerned. You know what happened though? I really, just to really kind of like jump on this situation real quick with the Patriots. I think because they couldn't move none of those guys this week.
I think they could have moved him. I think they probably was asking too much for him.
No Thornton moved. Nobody got moved. You know what I mean?
Nobody want that garbage. You should make it that shit.
KJ Osborne. What's the other guy?
Bill will have a job next year.
Bill
will have a job next year. He'll take some of
who?
Yeah,
Bill will have a job next year.
Bill
Bill likes taking back his guys, so he'll take back a couple of receivers. I guarantee you that.
So yeah, we'll see about that game. It's
Hey fellas, so what's the? I'm down here. I've been trying to keep track. What's the deal with the Pepper situation?
Well, actually, the Pepper situation's on the mum's the word. There's no more media news about it. That thing's done and over with as far as the media news is concerned. So I think
right?
Yeah, he's on the team, but he's on the commission exemption list.
Yeah, so until it gets resolved, because it's either the case has to be over. You know what I mean? He can't. So I mean, not that it has to be over, but there has to be some. They just got to make sure that he's not guilty of something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
right. So they put him on the commissioner's exemption list. That means he's done. He can still go into the locker room. I think he can still practice. Not practice. He can still train as far as weight training and strength training and that stuff. He can't just practice with the team. And obviously, I think he can't be on the sidelines. So that situation is tough for him. Once again, we don't know what happened, but it's a domestic thing, and
domestic thing. So
you gotta, I can't say that. I don't want to say that because I don't want to be like, oh, you gotta know what you're doing as a professional and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, when you really think about it, you should know what you're doing. Even when things get a little heated, when things get a little testy, a little heated, domestically, personally, you should have it in your mind. I can't jeopardize what I'm doing. And you step back away from it.
And you know who's a perfect example of that? Who's that? The actor, the guy. He was
about to be my guy. Yo, that was gonna be the Majors. Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors was about to be the next black superhero.
Exactly.
He was a superhero.
I'm talking about superstar, like superstar.
Yo, this dude was on his way in a small. And no disrespect to all parties involved, no disrespect, but it turned out it was a small incident that had he handled it differently, right? Because it wasn't something drastic. It wasn't. If you look at they had the video. It so happened somebody caught it on video.
Yep.
Right. Somebody caught it on video, and it just turned into this crazy shit when it really wasn't. It was just a regular situation that happens with couples that just get into it. They just caught it on tape, and that little small footage destroyed. I don't want to say everything, but it destroyed a big part of his career.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. My man was about to take over. He was about to take over. What's the name of the franchise? The
Marvel Comics.
The Marvel. Right? He was about to take over Marvel franchise.
He was about to take it over.
Literally take it over. And then that shit happened. And Marvel said, whoop, give me that back.
Yeah, sure did.
Give me that back. Not Marvel, Disney. Disney said, thank you. Now he's
Yo,
gonna
yo,
survive because he's a great actor.
He's
So
gonna
we're
be all right.
talking-
He's gonna be
we're
all right.
talking
But
Yeah, he's
to
gonna be all right. He's
entertainment
gonna have
here.
to make his way back. I mean,
Yeah, he's gonna
of
make his way
people-
back.
yeah,
That
He
was-
got
that
Megan.
was
He
it,
got
man.
he got the arm candy next to him. What's that? Megan Good. What's her name?
Megan
Megan.
Good, yeah.
He got the arm candy next to him.
Settle down.
She's a solid chick. You know, she's solid in the game. So hopefully he learned from that. Because
Dr. Umar Johnson warned him.
there you go. He did warn him. Dr. Umar warned him. But Dr. Umar. But listen, Dr. Umar.
Damn. Yo,
He's wild as
was-
shit.
he was one of the first ones, boy.
He's
Like,
wild.
you
I know
see?
I put stacks on his stacks.
see?
Was like, yo, Bill, you trying to, he was like, no, you trying to get me fucking in trouble here. You got me listening to this nigga, and he's wilding out.
Yo.
But yo, at the real, you know, some of it, I can say, doctor, you know, we're talking some entertainment. We kind of divvying off to another realm right here. But on the real though, I'm not with most of the rhetoric as far as like would he really be holding on that tip of like the snow bunny thing and the
No. I told
you know the whole
100%,
like you know
100%
stick
disagree
within
with
your
him.
race thing and all that other stuff.
100%.
I'm not
disagree.
really all into that because you know I believe people could love and be whoever they want to be with. I believe
No
that.
doubt.
But some of the
I
shit that he
disagree
be
with him.
kicking about, some of the shit though that he kicks about certain people's intentions, he's right.
Yeah.
He's
Certain
totally
people,
right. Certain people intentions, based on what we see, he's right. The other aspects, you could say, come on, Umar, man, calm down with all that. But he is right with certain aspects. Umar's a wild dude, man.
Yo, he's a wild dude, but he be straight up asking dude, like, yo, you a bunny hopper? Like it's a name, like you know, like it's a phrase, like you a bunny hopper, like. And then he's like, yo, he just gets funny, man. But nah, man, I don't agree with him on that. 100%, I don't.
No. Like I said, certain things I can agree with the brother because
right.
he is
Certain
knowledgeable. Things. He is a smart brother. He's
very
knowledgeable,
smart, very smart.
I believe him. I can agree with him in certain things, but other things, some of that other stuff, you know, when he goes to a little bit too extreme with the you know, with the relationship thing, I kind of like, come on, Umar, slow down, dog. Yeah, and I know one day they go, I be telling Wifey, I said, somebody gonna catch Umar up and snap that picture. Watch.
Oh yeah. No, but he said they've been trying to get him. He says it. He ain't talking about it. Like, they've been trying to get me, man. Like he's been getting all kinds of like situations going on. He be like, nah, man, they be trying to get me, man. You know,
they be trying to get him. He always say like, yo, they be trying to get me.
He's talking about a money shot. That'll be a money shot.
What? They'll have his ass. So yeah, let's get back into football. Yep. The Chiefs is gonna face the Broncos. That is the Broncos. Doe, where you at, man? Where you at, man? The Broncos. Your guy. What's his name? What's the coach name?
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's see. But they sneaky 5-4 though. So don't sleep on the Broncos.
They're gonna give the Chiefs. This is the game the Chiefs are gonna get a run for their money.
Give the Chiefs. That's one.
That's the divisional. That's their rival.
This is a game that the Chiefs is gonna lose. And man, let me tell you, man, it's getting close, man. They remind me of the old Patriots, man. That would win every week with injuries and all kinds of stuff going on against them, man. And they just ran into a buzzsaw. And that time it was Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was that team that always kind of like put things back in perspective for the Pats. But I think Denver might be that team for the Chiefs. That's gonna probably kind of like
a divisional rival.
Divisional rival. They coming off a loss, and this is one of them type of games. And not in the past, it's been the Raiders too. The Raiders been that type of team that caught up.
Raiders,
right?
For
the Raiders always been that team to catch up to them. But I think the Broncos are gonna really give these guys a run for their money and possibly beat them this week, possibly.
Yeah, I think so too, man. It's gonna be a good one because it's a divisional game. Just period. Just because the way they play each other for years, it's gonna be a good one. Let me see. Steelers, Commanders. Nice game.
I like Pittsburgh.
That's a good game. That might be. That might be the game of the week on the low.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it may be the game of the week.
Yep. Seriously, you're right. You're right.
On the low.
Yeah, I agree. Because the Lions and Texans, they got that vibe too. You know, I think Dolphins, Rams for different reasons that might not game of the week, but that's gonna be an interesting game too because everybody's healthy again. For the Rams, they healthy. They got all their receivers back. The Dolphins got Tua back.
Oh yeah, Texans
back.
Yeah,
the Texas line, I think, is that's that game behind the Steelers. Commanders Steelers definitely game of the week. I agree with that.
You're right. Commanders Steelers definitely game of the week, but the next game of the week, and Thax is gonna say, I don't want to hear shit about not a game of the week. It's just gonna be interesting because I just want to see if they get smacked, if this one happens, fire everybody. Fire every fucking body. Eagles, Cowboys, divisional game.
Eagles
Cowboys need to save. No, I know Stacks. Please give me a second.
You know that are you aware of the injuries?
Cowboys
right?
need to save face. Cowboys need to save face. They gotta win this fucking game. They have to win this game. The Eagles are coming to Dallas.
Dak's
out.
They ain't got to
out.
They ain't got to win this game. Their season is over. That is
out,
it.
man. Dak got a hamstring. He's gonna be out for 4 weeks.
I didn't know that.
That shit is a madhouse over there. Dak out. You trade for Trey Lance. You won't put Trey Lance in the game.
Out.
Hey, Stoney, you got Micah Parsons with his podcast talking wild on about the team. So that shit over there is a madhouse. Bro.
So Lamb is out.
I don't know if Lamb's out, but I know
they got him right now. I'm looking. CD Lamb out.
Yeah, they're shutting that down. That is a rebuild. I don't know what they're gonna do. They gave out that money to Dak, gave out the money to CD, rightfully so. They had to pay him. They gotta still pay Micah. Lawrence is out, so I don't know what they're gonna do with that. That team is in shambles. Bad. Zeke talking shit. They're leaving Zeke home. They ain't taking Zeke on the road with them. Like that team is in shame.
They said Zeke. They said Zeke was cutting up too.
Jerry Jones, man.
They said Zeke was cutting up too. They said Zeke wasn't coming to practice, showing up late.
That shit is bad over there. That shit is in a bad situation. That shit is a worse situation than with the Patriots in on the low. On the low.
You're right.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Because at least they got people that we paying money to like them. Like they locked into them guys.
See, the problem with Dallas, they had such a good window. They had such a great window, man. Did not capitalize on it. Let me tell you, the last couple of years, those couple of playoff losses in the last couple of years, when they had those great teams, everybody was healthy, everybody was clicking on all cylinders, and they couldn't really get through. That was bad. And that's the coaching, the play calling. They had the players. They just had the bad staff calling the plays, managing the game. That's what it came down to. And shame on Jerry Jones, the GM, right? Shame on him for not addressing that running back situation. Yeah. Come on, man. You got a team that's built on that. Like when Zeke was doing this thing, this team was like a great thing to watch, man.
Then they had Pollard. They gave up on Pollard. They gave up on Pollard.
You got Derrick Henry that lives in Dallas, wanted to play for Dallas.
Wow. Right.
And then you just let him walk, and then you don't address the running back. You don't even draft a running back.
Nothing. Yeah. You put old ass Zeke back there, a team that has been that you threw away. That ended up with the pass. Being a bum over there, and then you bring a bum back. Like, come on, man. What's that about? They poorly managed this team. And this team, I'm telling you, that window they had, I don't know if that window could come back because everybody was wilding. Think about it. Everybody.
I don't know if they had a window, Stone. I think they ought to been looking in the window.
When they lost that year that they lost to San Fran. Come on,
hey, we was in Vegas and we lost all our money.
Come on, T. That was such a perfect spot.
No, that was their year to get in. That was their year.
They couldn't score. They couldn't score. Why they couldn't score?
That's when I saying Fran defense was at its fucking peak, though. That's
They were.
Yo, that's Fran D. That's when they had that linebacker shit was stout. They had young Bosa on the edge. That's that. Listen, but that's San Fran D. That's when San Fran D was really clicking.
Yeah, they were good. Who they lose to last year? Last year, they I feel like
Green Bay fucking mopped them up.
There you go.
That's right. Love.
I felt like that was the death of that team. When they lost at home to Green Bay, I felt like I said, yo, this team
love.
They're going backwards.
First season. That was love.
Backwards. How you let a team a rookie quarterback go in there and beat that team the way they beat that team? It was embarrassing.
Your man played it. That shout out to Green Bay, man. Green Bay runs a good organization over there, though.
Great organization. Green Bay and Pittsburgh.
Yep, they didn't let Aaron Rodgers hold him hostage like he doing the Jets. They got rid of his ass. Aaron Rodgers was always beefing with that GM. That GM kept his mouth shut, took the high road, and just made himself. Now he's pointing at it now. See, this is why I shut my mouth. Look at him looking like an asshole. He don't went over there and ruined y'all shit.
No. All jokes aside, he fucked.
And they're gonna lose. And they're gonna lose to what is it? The Cardinals.
Stacks. He fucked the Jets up.
They're gonna lose to the Cardinals, and that's gonna be the end of the Jets. Cardinals are not gonna lose that game.
I don't know what happened, but something Aaron Rodgers did on that team, he fucked that team up.
Oh, he just went over.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think last season kind of set them back. I don't think this team is meshing well right now. I think they don't know. First of all, the coach gets fired, but it's something missing with that team. That team is too talented to be underperforming like that.
The coach got fired because of Rodgers.
With that being said, it's a very slim chance that they could make a run. They could. I'm not gonna say that because they got pieces.
They got to win this week, though. If they don't win this week,
I'm saying, Tony, they got pieces on both sides of the ball to make a run. That's the thing. When you to make a run, both sides got to click to make a run. You can't have one side click, both sides. Yep. And they have a defense it ain't the Jets D that we used to, but it's still good. But and you got an offense with weapons at every position, at every level. So I think they could definitely make some pieces there, man. They got some. They can make a run. It's a slim chance, but they can make a run. They really can. Because let me pull up this.
I think Arizona going to go into New York and take care of business. Though.
I don't think they.
No, they're at home. Arizona's at home.
Oh, Arizona's at home. Oh,
Arizona's at home, and they playing some good football right now. They're playing some good football, man. Yo, shout out to the Cardinals not giving up on Kyler Murray, man. They balling, man.
Yeah, you know me. I wasn't too sold on Kyler Murray. I thought he's too small.
I think they beat the Cardinals, close game. Then they got the Colts, Seahawks, Dolphins, Jaguars. So there's one game at the Bills. They might lose to the Bills, but they could beat the Dolphins. They're another team going backwards too. So even with Tua back, they could run a table. The Rams is in there too. The Rams might. I mean, the Rams they might lose to the Rams. I think there's maybe one more loss in there. Two more losses.
That'll be a surprise if they make that. If they
I said, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised. But they got what I'm saying. They got the pieces to make a run. They have the pieces to make a run. I mean, they got studs on the outsides with Wilson and Adams, two good running backs, and they got a good defense. So if they could just tool this shit up and tell Aaron Rodgers be a fucking quarterback, just be a quarterback. That's all we need.
He's trying to be the coach and everything.
They don't need you to be anything fucking else, you fucking weirdo.
Just be the quarterback, man. Stop trying to be the coach. You want to be the wide receiver coach, the fucking quarterback coach. You want to be the coach. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, Salas got fired behind fucking Aaron Rodgers.
He did get fired behind Aaron Rodgers.
He did definitely, man. I think
that dude's a decent coach. He's a defensive coach. He's a good coach. Maybe he's not good on the offensive thing, but he was a good coach. And I think Aaron Rodgers, because maybe they weren't clicking on the inside. Maybe they weren't clicking in the
like
coach's
that.
office.
I mean, remember when he went to the sideline and Aaron Rodgers kind of pushed him away and he tried to give Aaron a hug. Aaron was like, "Yo, chill, fall back."
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Right then and there, I was like, "Yo, that's some foul shit right there."
And that was a good game. They won. They won a great game.
Yeah.
So he tried to dap him up, and
on a national
he tried to dap him up
game.
for like a congratulations, and the dude shunned him.
Yeah, you seen it, right? He pushed him away.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was it right there. Then you're right.
Yeah, pushed him away.
There you go. That means they didn't have no relationship. Period. That means because if they did, you would have seen the dude. They would have embraced each other. You're right, though. That's a good observation, Stat. Real good observation. So before we, end this short show tonight, I want to go over maybe we talked about a couple games that's going to be good this week. That'll be fine. We'll go over it on Sunday. The marquee games, the marquee matchups of the week. We'll go over that. So with that being said, let's end the show with a little bit of I know you guys was talking basketball today. And I know the Celtics, you guys said the Celtics kind of like they dumped the game the other day.
Yeah, they ain't dumped the game.
They didn't dump it. They just, I don't know, man. They
just Golden State in the Celtics. That's
we just didn't like losing to that. We don't like losing to Golden State. I told Stacks that we could have been.
So it was the G State game. They lost to G State, and did they lose to Indiana too?
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost. They but that was it was nothing wrong with that loss. That loss, they was on the road, and I think this team, I think they just trying to stay healthy. They just trying to stay healthy. There's no need to be a juggernaut in terms of record wise. You know what I mean? Like, just stay healthy, continue to work on plays, continue to gel as a team. I seen enough in this short sample. I see a team that they ready to defend this title in a short sample. A short sample size. I seen enough. I know this team, they're gonna play, and that's all I need to see. That they're gonna play hard.
Yeah, missing JB didn't play. Porzingis shout out to Nemus Cater, man. He took your boy's spot.
There you go.
He took Cornette's spot. Time to keep him moving. Time to keep Cornette moving. I've been saying this for a while.
Oh, that's a big man. That big man that been doing his thing. That's what you're talking about, Stat?
Yep. Neiman's been playing very well.
Yes, he's playing.
And I think you guys are right. I think you're right, Stoney. I think you're right. It's just a tune-up, No,
but see, this is like a blessing in disguise. JB's out. Now you're giving other players opportunities to get that experience, to show the coaching staff that we ready to take it to this next level, and that's the league we're in right now. We need to be long. We need to be a long team, man. 10 players like ready to go in and contribute.
You get other players get their shot to play and play well, like Peyton Pritchard.
Right, Peyton Pritchard. I mean, and you got a long bench. Let me tell you, it's gonna take
shout
you
out
far.
to Peyton Pritchard.
Take you far. And that's what's happening with a lot of these teams. That's why they fizzle out in the end. Like the Phillies of the world, the Clippers of the world. They don't have a bench. They rely too much on these superstars, and we're not in that type of league no more. These guys can't play all those minutes and play all these games. You need that bench. You need a long bench. You need to distribute the playing time to keep players fresh, because come playoff time, man, it's go time.
Thanks, Polar Knights. Thanks for coming through on the Twitch. We got somebody called Polar Knights coming through, say they love the show. Please like and subscribe on all our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Polar Knights, we appreciate it.
Shout out to Polar Knights.
It's the perfect evolution of the beard growth. Now, who's growing the beard now? Somebody else on the team's growing the beard, right?
Nah. Oh, Doe. That's not me.
No.
I get that wintertime hit down here. I'll start.
Polar Knights, who are you actually leaning that towards? Is the Celtics you're talking about? Because I noticed that a few of the guys on the Celtics, he said me. That's the OG bed though. That's the OG.
He said you 3, but we got the low, we got the bed, but low though.
That's on the low, man. You see that? That's low.
We keep the low bed,
lined up. Not the big.
I gotta have facial hairs, man. I can't have.
I can't do the Philly bed.
I can't do the James Earl.
I can't have a clean face, B. I need
James Earl Jones. Rest in peace.
No, I can't do the clean face. Yo,
I can't do the clean face. I cannot do the clean face.
Yo, Polar Night.
No, shout out to
you. See, I'm gonna tell all y'all when a brother don't. I know some brothers could do it.
Hold up.
I think some brothers do it.
Brother should have
but
a mustache.
When I see a brother without a mustache, bro, without a mustache, I don't give a fuck if you want to
have a mustache. Come on,
if you
man.
don't have a mustache, bro.
I'm gonna take it a step further. I can't do the single stash either. I can't do just the stash. I gotta have something down here. I gotta have something around
it.
Right.
You but I'm saying,
when you see a brother with nothing,
I can't do this to stash. That's the weirdo shit.
You need the combo. I feel you, man. You need the combo, man. You gotta have
the combo. You gotta have the combo. Matter of fact, hey, yo, I'll go with the joint. I go with the joint beans just with the chin hairs and no stash before I just do the single stash. You know what I'm saying? That big poppy right there, Stoney, right?
That's probably your prerogative, though, Stacks. But Stacks, I can't not rock the stash.
Gotta rock the stash. Yo, let me say something.
I just can't. Hey, B, I can't do the stash by itself. I can't do it by itself.
Nah, but you know what? It won't, because we got facial hairs that grow rapidly, so it won't allow you to. I mean, if you one of them brothers that just keep shaving your shit, you're violating, man. But we can't do it.
I love this. I love this. Yo, read this comment.
We can't.
Yo, read the comment on my man. Yo, Polar Nice, thanks for coming through. You're making us laugh. You're taking it to somewhere else. It's not sports anymore. He said, yo.
The 70s joint.
He said the 70s bush. He said, Polar Night. So she's making you keep it all clean, bro, just because.
Nah, man.
Come on, man.
All you gotta do, you gotta knock it down, Polar Nights. What they call that dirt
just
look.
Go low with it.
That dirt look.
Go low, man. Just take the one against the grain on the face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One against the grain on the face. We call it the in Boston and in New York. We call it the 5 o'clock shadow look.
Yeah, there you go.
Like
down in the south.
It's lined up. It's lined up and everything, but it looks like you got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Down in the south, they call it that dirt look.
The dirt look. Yeah, the dirty look. Yo, you got to try that. Trust me. I bet you, Polar Nights, if you go with the 5 o'clock shadow bed look lined up all nice, your shorty gonna love you, bro. I'm trying to tell you some shit.
Yeah,
ain't nothing like a manly bread, bro. So don't go with that baby face on. I can't deal with that shit. I can't. I don't know how they do it.
You gotta have that. You gotta have that roughness a little bit, man. You gotta have a little bit of roughness, man. And I ain't talking about the eyebrows either, man. Straight beard, mustache, you good money. Your chin hairs, whatever it is, man.
The chest face.
Polar Nights, I don't know. You might be either military, police, or something, but if you gotta go straight baby face, man, I feel bad for you, bro. Like
police, yeah, man. That's why I could never play for the Yankees. I think the Yankees make you rock the clean face. I think.
Yeah, Yankees make you rock. You can keep the mustache. You can keep the stash.
You gotta save everything else, though. Yeah,
you gotta save everything else. Yo, Steinberger can keep his money for that shit.
Yeah. I mean, you say that now when they offer you that $100 million, man, you're gonna be shit. You're gonna go right into that bathroom like.
I understand with the $100 million thing, but that's clown shit. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I remember one time when I was a young kid, I got a job, right, from a place, right, and it was like a supermarket or something like that, and I got the job. Literally, they was like, "Oh, you got the job. Thanks. We'll see you. You come in on this day." Right before I was about to walk off, the HR shorty said, "Yeah, can you make sure and shave when you come in?" I'm like, "Shave? Yeah, I'll make sure I clean up." She goes, "No facial hair." They didn't see me at that job.
Nah, I can't do it. I can't do
They
this.
didn't see me at that job, bro. I didn't go to work. I didn't go to that job. They called me like, "Oh, you coming?" I'm like, "No, I'm all set. I'm not shaving my face for y'all. What the fuck's wrong with you guys? Y'all must be crazy." You know. So,
Unless y'all
yo, he
signing
probably
bonus. Signing bonus shit. Then,
yo, this dude's funny as shit.
Right from Angola, I'm not risking the hairy sister. Shout out to Polar Knight. Polar Knights, where you from? What state you live in, Polar Knight?
Yeah, Polar Knights, where you from, man? And what state you live in, man? Tell us what state you live in, where you from. We got to start asking people who join us what state they live in and where they from, man.
Yeah,
like,
come through, Polar Knights. Come through, man. You know, you'll be that segment, man. We need, man. You know,
he got some shit with him. I like his lyrics. Yo. Oh, you're not in the States. Where are you at? Tell us where you at, man. It doesn't matter if you're not in the States. And shout out for tuning in to Parlay with us.
Yeah, man. Shout out
outside the country, man. You know, we talk sports and entertainment.
Maybe from Africa. Oh, could be from England. I know you get a lot of Africans.
So he's on Twitch.
He's on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Polar Knights, tell us where you from, man. Out of the country, it doesn't matter, bro. If we just want to know where you from to shout out where you at, bro. Like that's real talk. And I appreciate you coming in here and vibing with us. And
he told us. I think he's from Africa.
He said his wifey's from Angola. He said the wifey's from Angola.
He got to be out there somewhere. I think he's around that.
Here we go. Wow, you live in Norway, a small island 3 hours from the mainland. And I'm so white. I look at.
Oh, you like the chocolate, huh? Polar?
Yeah, you like that.
Hey, Polar Knights. I get the name now.
You get the name, right? I was wondering where that name coming from.
Polar Knights, yeah, okay. He's up in the polar, Norway, way up there. It's probably snowed. They probably get 1 month of summer up there, maybe 1 or 2 months of summer.
I think Polar Knight. Am I correct? That is the cleanest country in the world, I believe.
Yeah, them in Finland, right?
Yeah, I think Norway is one of the cleanest countries in the world.
I heard Norway, Finland?
It's beautiful up there, though.
Oh no, I heard it's beautiful. They said they got some some nice like lakes and ocean, like beaches and stuff. Like I heard the mountains, just the whole atmosphere. I heard up that what they call Northern Europe or whatever, the Scandinavians. Is it Scandinavian? I think it's the Scandinavian area. I heard that's kind of crazy, man.
Shout out to Polar Night.
Shout out to Polar Nights.
Shout out to Polar Night. Winter time is dark 24/7. Summer sun always up. Oh, okay. So the sun's up all summer, and in the winter time, you guys are 24/7 dark. Damn.
No, I can't do that, Polar Night.
I can't fuck with that, man. I'll go crazy. That's some Alaska shit right there. That's some Alaska.
Night shit.
I'll trip out. I'll literally go nut back. Y'all go crazy. Like wake up night, lunchtime night, daytime night.
Yeah,
nighttime night. Yo, I'll be going mad. Yo, like, nah, man, we got to do something better. But yo, shout out to Polar Nights, man. And he likes the African sister. He likes the chocolate. He said his wife is from Angola. But look at that though. Outside this country, people are a little bit more diverse, as you might want to say. They probably don't get hung up too much on the race thing outside this country. That's something I just noticed. You know what I mean? I especially when I step out this country. I just went to Thailand. I was in Thailand. And when I was in Thailand, it was not about, oh, there's the black guy, there's the white guy, or there's the, you know what I mean? It was just like people. So when you're out this country, depends on where you're going. Some places, you know, they don't run on the race thing. You know, they run on a people thing. And that's sometimes what we need to do over here.
Yeah.
Run on people, not on race. If we run on people, I think we'll be all good. Human beings. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see what else he got. Last went to diesel and my truck turned into Jello. And wow, and the heater was on. Yo, man, come through next week, Polar Nights. Come through on Sundays. We're usually here sometimes Sunday from 7 to 8. We do a Sunday Parlay with us show. We go over the NFL football week. We go over the basketball week. And we do some sport. We do some entertainment talks and talk about shit that's going on in the world. Like you just brought up some good conversation. We talked about bids tonight, and that's cool. Like it helped the show go along, and we love the engagement with the people, with the fans on the show. I know it's cold out there. Oh, real quick, I used to watch this show that was based out in them ways, Norway. It was on a Netflix show. Damn, I forget the name of it. I wish I had the name on top of my head, but it was based out there in Norway, and it was Norway gangsters and shit like that. Finland gangsters.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I didn't get
into
what
I'm talking about.
I need to watch it though.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I seen that, and they get it cracking up there in Norway too. So I understand. Yeah, man, you see that? Look at that. Race don't matter. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Some places outside of these United States where we are so consumed to race baiting and race this and race that, we can't even look past that and look at the next brother as just a brother, and that's white, black, Hispanic, everybody. Like wake your ass up and see what life, what it is, what it really is. We all bleed red and we all die when it's time to die. You know what I mean? So nobody's staying alive and conquering this world. We all gonna go. You know what I mean? So with that being said, treat each other with respect. I love that though, that Polar Nights came through and dropped some different gems on us, man. That was cool. Here you go, bro. I love that. See, this dude gonna keep us engaged. He's engaged all the way from Norway, and through the Twitch streaming service. So I appreciate that, man. Yo, Polar Nights, come through and check us again next week on Sunday. We love the camaraderie. We love the people joining in and joining in this chat and getting things popping. Yes, man. Fuck the haters. You're right. Check us out. No, he's right. I love this guy. Come check us out.
No, real quick, I was running tight behind, man. I would have had my Celtics joint on, but you got that today, man. I was running a little behind, but I'll be back on point next week.
Oh man, I told you, dog. I got some exclusive. This is lightweight. This light work. Right?
I got some shit too, man.
I just ordered
a long season.
Nah, I just ordered exclusive. I'm my fast screenshot you. Good.
I'm telling you, I got some shit you can't order, man. You got to get it straight.
I got some shit you can't order. Trust me, you ain't listen. I just got the Boston Red Sox Goodwill Hunting, a Goodwill Hunting edition hat. You ain't got that. I know you ain't.
I mean, I got that, but I got something else that's the special edition that.
Nah, man, you ain't got nothing.
Let me you look at it, but this right here ain't regular, dog. This ain't regular.
I've been rocked out on the show.
This ain't regular, son. So
I've been rocking out on the show.
Don't think everything is regular.
Hold
real
on,
quick,
fellas. Ain't regular either. You see my shit right here. Come on, Stoney. Come on. Come on, Stoney. Don't play with me, Stoney.
You guys are wild.
I see you Sunday.
So, listen, guys, I've been so busy. I looked in the back of my truck and I gotta go to the post office to drop off y'all t-shirts from Howard. I don't want them to just sit there and
I gotta roll over. I could pick up my joint.
You can pick up your joint. So I got
I'm getting that soon, man. I'm getting that like in the next tomorrow, maybe.
Any chinks to the store. Them shit's supposed to be hoodies. He didn't come with the fucking t-shirts.
I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna be 100 with you, Stacks. I wanted to buy all you guys hoodies or sweatshirts.
You seen the dollar amount on the
because of homecoming, the cheapest hoodie was $89, bro.
Dang.
Cheapest hoodie. Just a regular, it said Howard, just gray hoodie that said Howard on the front was $89. Anything that was extra with anything on the arm and all that, like those hoodies, they wanted $110, $120, $150 for a hoodie. I'm like, I bought a sweatshirt with the Howard insignia, like the Howard seal on it. That was $79, bro. I'm like, listen, they was getting it that day. They was getting it. Shit, I'm gonna be 100. Y'all t-shirts for regular t-shirts was $25 each. T-shirts. They wasn't playing in Howard Bookstore. And once again, I didn't buy y'all no side of the street shit. This is no side. This is official.
Shout out to Howard.
Howard
Actually, on that
Southfield.
24-hour madness, I actually watched him play Kansas. Didn't turn out too well for him, but I did watch him play Kansas for a little while.
Yo, this dude's funny as shit. Yo, this dude's funny as shit. Yo, we're gonna have to get off with you in a minute, bro. But you keep dropping some shit. He's saying I learned so much from Africans. I know this secret. I use lotion now, and I'm no longer ashy. He said, "Coconut oil is king."
Yeah, he married to a city coconut oil.
He's married to a sister. He's married to an African sister. He's rocking coconut oil now. At least you know your skin's gonna be very well nourished. Put it that way. Your skin will be very well nourished. So with that being said, thanks Polar Knights for coming through, chatting with us, parlaying with us. We appreciate it. Please come through next Sunday, parlay with us. You got the notifications if you are liking, subscribing on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You'll get the notifications when we're going live. We usually go live at 7 o'clock, 7:30 on a Sunday, and we got a whole slew of stuff to go through. So with that being said, guys, let us go enjoy this game with the Baltimore Ravens
and the Bengals.
And we'll see each other on Sunday. Hey, Doe, we'll see you Sunday, Doe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
all right,
yes, sir.
be easy. Yo, Stacks, I'll talk to you, man. We'll keep up.
All
right, later, fam.
God to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog breakthrough. Son